perhaps I should excuse myself and leave your studio. I'm Dr. Bashiru, please. My correct title is Dr. Bashiru, please. If you want me to talk, let me possibly leave your studio. You may as well excuse me from this conversation, please. License be different, then you allow me express my opinion. But if you have already formed a rigid opinion to castigate the president and castigate the administration, you may as well excuse me from this conversation.
Does it mean APC is only littered with tout with Agberos? No. I'm beginning to believe that the only people, members of APC, politicians, are all Agbero. In other words, APC's Agbero party. You are about to watch a video of how National Secretary of APC, who called himself a doctor, almost beat up Shehu of Shane and two other journalists, combat them right in the studio. This is not the story. You will see it for yourself. What? Please, as you watch this video, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Please kindly like it so that Facebook and YouTube will recommend this so that we'll see the characteristics of the ruling party, members of the ruling party in Nigeria. Please share this video. If you don't share this video, it means you are trying to assist the APC to hide, their bad character. I beg, share this video. I'll be right back at the end of the video to say some few things.
Perhaps I should excuse myself and leave your studio. I'm Dr. Bashiru, please. My correct title is Dr. Bashiru, please. If you want me to talk, let me possibly leave your studio. You may as well excuse me from this conversation, please. Dealing with problem of development is never a straightforward thing. It's never a straightjacket thing. It's a process that has to come both with pains, both with gains. But what we are saying is that at the political level, our party is making gains because we are appealing
because of the pains. The unintentional or the uninformed decision and policy that your party has made that have thrown Nigeria into this kind of horror.
That is your own view, and which of
you
course,
made policies that caused food inflation. You made policies
I've told you
that tumbled the Nigerian economy and caused Nigerians shame. These are the decisions of the party in power.
I expected you when Mr. Adeli Momodu was speaking. You gave him opportunity to say what he wants to say.
You're speaking, Senator.
So if you don't want me to say, perhaps I should excuse myself and leave your studio.
Senator,
I'm making some analysis. Whether you agree with it or not, that is my own viewpoint. Whatever you say, that may be your own viewpoint. But if you want to also be the questioner and the person that will answer the question, perhaps I may excuse myself from this place.
If I'm asking you a question, Senator, and as someone who is in power, you are the party in government, and if you are not delivering to the Nigerian people, it might be as uncomfortable as it may be right now, and the room might be hotter than you feel naturally.
I'm comfortable.
Senator.
Let me talk.
I'm allowing you to talk, but you're not answering the question. Whether or not you have performed to the expectation of the Nigerian people.
Possibly you may excuse me from
Senator,
the program if you don't want me to talk.
Have you?
The president spoke to the people who are the victims. He spoke to the political class in the state. He also spoke to the security forces to go after the killers, but nothing really seriously giving a strong statement to whoever is this terrorist or bandit that are killing people. That is where people are concerned and saying it's pandering.
I don't know what you want the president to do, and as well, with respect to you, you have your text to your opinion. And you express to
Mr. Bashiru, just a moment, sir. It's not an opinion.
I want to say, please let me. You had opportunity.
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Bashiru, but just get the point.
If you want me to talk, let me possibly leave your studio so that you can be able to do all the conversation. You spoke for about 3-4 minutes without interjection, and I've not spoken for 40 seconds, and you're already interjecting me.
All right, go ahead.
If this is meant to be an interrogation, you may as well maybe set up a courtroom setting. But it is meant to be an interview for us to express our opinion, which may well, because of democratic license, be different. Then you allow me express my opinion. But if you have already formed a rigid opinion to castigate the president and castigate the administration, you may as well excuse me from this conversation, please.
Please go ahead with your response, Mr. Bashiru.
My response to you is that people have different perspective and interpretation of situations. People are entitled to have different opinion and different perspective, and the fact that you have a different opinion and different perspective does not mean that your own perspective is the entire truism.
All right, Mr. Bashiru, the reason why we're staying, well, it's unfortunate that you don't want to talk about Benue. We should talk about security.
You want me to agree with you? And
No,
I've
no,
told you
it's
that
Mr. Bashiru,
I don't agree with
Mr.
you.
Bashiru.
So if it is, I was agreeing with you,
Yes.
then you will as well put word into the
No,
mouth to
Mr.
agree with
Mr.
you. I've
Bas-
said that you are entitled to your view, and I'm entitled to my perspective about the utility and the value of the president visit, and that should put pay to it. If you want somebody else to express an opinion that lie with your own, you can come the person to the studio to come and do so with respect to you.
Mr. Bashiru, you're getting
I'm
it all
entitled
wrong.
to my view.
It's not
in a democratic.
If you can at least allow me to speak, Mr. Bashiru, you're getting. It's a conversation. We're having an engagement about the state of our nation. That's what is supposed to be scrolling on the screen.
And I've told you
just
my
hold on,
perspective.
Mr. Bashiru. Just hold on.
Your own perspective or my own, please.
Just hold on. If we're asking questions, the primary, you are a lawyer, a senior one at that matter. If you're an attorney general,
you are not asking questions.
I'm not expressing an opinion. I'm relaying to you. Hold on.
I have a PhD in law, and
Mr. Bashiru, I'm expressing to you some of the
I'm Dr. Bashiru, please. My correct title is Dr. Bashiru, please.
Which one is more important? Now, is it the title or the call? Okay, Dr. Bashiru, so that you can respond to me.
Yes, please.
I am saying to you.
I say I'm not responding to you on Benue again. I've expressed my opinion, and you are entitled to your own opinion.
That is the mistake. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Then you don't have any business being here. You may as well excuse me from your studio.
We're going to move on from Benue, but I wanted to bring to your attention that the primary responsibility of the government is the protection of lives and property. And when we bring questions to you, this is things we have aggregated from the people, things you have even seen for yourself, and saying that is an opinion is very unfortunate. Anyway, since you don't want to respond, I'm not going to push you beyond that out of respect for my guests. But let's go on to other issues. But that's quite unfortunate, because that is the main thing we should be talking about.
It's also unfortunate that you cannot know a difference between opinion and the factual statement.
Well,
so that's my
I know exactly, Mr. Bashiru.
If you cannot make a decision between opinion and fact, you say you aggregated what you are saying from certain concerns. And of course, I want to ask you, what is the sample size of your opinion? How many Benue people have you spoken to? You cannot sit down and try to ram a perspective and an opinion.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Bashiru. Can we move on? I don't know what you're talking. Can we move on now? Can we move on?
I'm still correcting you that I'm Dr. Bashiru, please.
Okay, Dr. Bashiru.
I had a PhD, and that it's not titular. So I'm Dr. Bashiru.
So let's not deflect on the issue, Dr. Bashiru. So in case I forget,
I'm not deflecting.
Let's not deflect on this. Let's stay.
It's very important for you to appropriately address me on the national television. I do not earn a PhD by honorary. I'm a doctor. So when you want to address me, you say Dr. Bashiru, please.
All right, Dr. Bashiru, we need to calm down. So can we move on now?
Thank you. I'm not in any way.
All right. Fantastic. We're not fighting. We're going to have a conversation again. It's not war. So let's talk about what played out in Gombe State, Dr. Bashiru. So if I mistakenly say Mr., just forgive me. I hope you understand. So let's go to what played out in Gombe State. And in Gombe State, there were issues about endorsing the vice president as well as it's been done for the president. And that caused almost a very physical situation where there was almost an assault, what we learned. First and foremost, I wanted to find out from you, Dr. Bashiru, has that issue been brought to rest from where you sit?
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, there was no issue. I was physically present in Gombe State, and after the summit, we had a reception at the government house. So if the whole thing is about looking for issues where there are none, I don't have anything to say. The summit was the summit of the Eastern people, and just I've said, there are people in a democratic setting are bound to have different opinions. Some people in the Northeast felt that it sufficed to give endorsement to the president, and the president would then be in a position to decide who will be his running mate in 2027. Some other people are of the view that it is also important, since the summit is being held in the Northeast, that the vice president coming from the Northeast should equally have an endorsement. But what I know is that even at the national convention, where candidates for president, the candidate for president election will emerge, it's only the president candidate that will emerge at the convention. Then the running mate issue will be done, after that. As far as our party is concerned, and that's why we have not made any statement or get ourselves involved in the politics of the Northeast. As far as we are concerned, the national summit held in the presidential villa has endorsed, Mr. President, based on his track record, and a large spectrum of stakeholders in our party have also overwhelmingly given endorsement to Mr. President. The question of running mate is not yet on board, and nobody has come here to say that President has made any adverse decision as regard the present president. So it's not an issue as far as we are concerned.
So can the party afford to risk the block of votes that will come from the Northeast? If you consider how much votes the party won in the 2023 presidential election from the Northeast.
I think you are stepping your question with an assumption that a decision has been taken that the vice president will not come from the Northeast and that the vice president will not be Senator Kashim Shettima. I said that has not happened. So I will not engage in a hypothetical and academic question as to whether the party is considering moving the vice presidency from the Northeast. It's hypothetical and quite speculative, and I will not engage in that conversation for now.
All right, Dr. Ajibola Bashiru. So I'm sure we're okay now. Dr. Ajibola Bashiru, National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. Thank you for coming on the program. And it's not war, it's a conversation.
Of course, it's not war, and I can see that I crack more jokes than the two of you together if you have to do this.
Guys, you know what I observe? I've observed that APC members, because they know they have failed, their party have failed woefully, they fail Nigerians. So whenever they come for interview, what they normally do, they normally put off a fight, try to defend the indefensible. When you are trying to bring them back from their boss, to bring them to reality, they will use attack. Have you observed that? They want to use fight. Come on, this was not the Agbero. This is a political party. Now you can see why the country is not moving forward. You can see now. What's your take on this one? Please don't forget to like and please share. Thank you.